And we are live. So some things that happened off stream, I did actually do some tweaking to some redeem timer wise, because apparently some of them had some really wonky timers. He does not recognize his background music. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let me move it up to you. Well, I'll drop the link in chat either way. Anyway, let's go drop that down a little bit. Oh, I did not want to open my music player for that. Whoops-a-daisy, I didn't mean to do that one. Anyway, that being said, so today the faction questlines are actually going to be the Hauna Questchains, and there is one other thing I'm going to do afterwards before doing the ending. But anyway, as I was saying about the streaming stuff, I did tweak some redeems to actually have some better fitting timers. So now they should be either a little make more sense than like one of them I was 13 minutes or something. So anyway, I do hope everyone's Monday is going well. I am going to be starting up the stream. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, and also I've been in terms of the off-stream stuff. Yep. I was struggling to think of what I wanted to play, so I was like, you know what, I'm sure that game that Trin also plays, so you know what, I'll just go with that music. I really couldn't figure out what to play. Hey, Taffer Shadow. Let me see, what else? Oh, Septum cards. That's right, I do need to update that too before the end of the year. Shadow got 808 Septum cards. Alright then. Bob. Alright. On that note, though, trying to think of what else, anything else to cover. Oh, that's right, 48 Lotus cards. Oh, right, that's what I was going to say. I have actually decided on my envoy name. Oh. My envoy name for Avowed. Hold on, I had to pull that up. A fortune cookie, very nice. I got Kolksk has one. I probably butchered my own pronunciation of my character, but for those curious where I pulled that from, Pillars of Eternity, Adair names, because the character does a hail from Adair. 883 Lotus cards. Let me check if Jay actually beat any of that. Yes, you did, Jay. You actually did it. Good job, Jay. I am proud of you. Jay, if only I can type, 833. Runs your left hand into a cat petting hand. Aw, yeah. Alright. Oh, I actually got another ping. Hold on. Oh, okay. Alright, I think we're good to kick it off. What up? I'm gonna see what's going on in chat. And then watch that. You got... Oh no, well, I think the luck actually was upset at you, Jay. Alright. I think it's time for us to kick off the game, though. Oh, I am actually going to bring the old party back for this one. But yeah, Kolksk. If only I can pronounce that name. But anyway, Kolksk is going to be the envoy. And I actually have a plan of how they're going to look. And also, the pronouns. That'll be fun. Thanks, Gabby. And also for... Hello, Mickey. And also... Whatchamacallit, I also have a butterscotch cookie next to... Oh, butterscotch oatmeal cookie next to me. In case I actually get a little hungry on stream too. And plus, I have a cat that wants the oatmeal butter cookie for some reason. I'm not giving the cat the oatmeal butter cookie for obvious reasons. Anyway. Once it's loaded up... Thanks, Mickey, for thanking Gabby. Alright, so we left off here. Oh, holy crap. Raven, I'll go ahead and get you on in a moment on the thingy-dingy once I'm loaded up. 986 Shodan cards, very nice. I'm probably going to shorten that when I update the cards. Arthi got a chocolate chip cookie. By the way, I don't mean to tell you this, but whenever someone ever does redeems the limited edition library card, you do get a choice of choosing the next cookie. It's library cards. you get the choice of the next daily cookie thing. Or not a choice. You do have a chance of actually getting a roll on there. Hence the earlier pickle cookie we talked about. Alright, once it's loaded up, let me go ahead. Carrot cake. Ooh, very nice. Jay, I just started. Let me see. Let's go ahead and get Raven in there. Hello, Loki. I know you went to the cat box. You don't have to tell me, kitty. We got Raven at 986. Loki's making sure everyone knows. Making sure the house knows that he went to the cat box. I know, right? I do. They're very creative cookie ideas. Alright, we're back to the game, though. Right. So, I was gonna... Conan... Yeah, I know, Jay. We already got this area. We haven't been down here. Actually... While we're at it, I'm gonna do a quick shout-out. Well, Sunflower was here first, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the quick shout-out to Sunflower Werewolf. If you haven't already followed them out, Cozy Streams, and it's a wholesome time there. You can chill, lurk, and all that fun stuff. It's a wonderful community to hang out in, and wonderful streamer. Very cozy. I highly suggest checking them out, if you haven't already. On that note, though, I was going to say... I know, right? Splintered Reef, right here. Definitely cozy, nothing else. Correct. So, this area right here has another quest chain I can get into, but I'm not going to do that immediately right now. In fact... Hold on. We need to, for the quest chain here... Where'd Loki go? I think Loki just... Nope, he just done one of his thingies. Okay. So we're doing for this, but we need to forge an alliance. And personally, I'm going to be transparent. I have done the independent route. Mine is dying to gravity, by the way, Jay. Mine just gravity deaths, which does remind me, you guys need to go. It's great having y'all, but you need to go. We're gonna take Aloth, you, and then we had someone else. Harthy's still living. We had someone else. Zodi. What? No, Gabby, no! Don't leave, Gabby. You just got here. Anyway, I'm just kidding. If you need to go. Anyway, let's see. But no, gravity is the thing that kills me the most. Oh, alright, have a good lurk, Sunflower. Right here. Now, where is it? It was... Nope. Last Sanctuary. We want to go to Matre Okozi. Or Cozy. Cozy. I love how they pronounce these things. Anyway. Matra Okozi. Matra Okozi. It might be in here. Ah, here it is. That's where we're gonna go next. We're going to Matro Okozi. And then I gotta, actually, before I do that, I actually should also make sure everyone's gear is correct. Celestial Grimoire, hold on. Just making sure everyone's good. Lengrass, ooh, this is up. Thank you, Discord. We got Jolting Touch. Up. But yeah, you may notice some things are actually cheaper and actually a lot more. Wait, a revelation.
It's your hand. I'm gonna pet him.
And right now, Loki's chirping his meows, and he actually got whatchamacallit. Got Odin awake. Feast of Dreams. I think this goes to you. I'm just doing some thingy-dingies right now. Some quick changes. Yeah, we can grab that for you. Just doing some armor stuffs while I'm at it. Honestly, I come here just for that redeem. I'm too busy to... No, that's fine. I'm wishing you the best of luck, but your deadline's be the way. By the way, Discord. There we go. That should do fine here. Right now, I'm just making sure... No, we don't need those. Right now, I'm just gearing up, so kind of just in the boring phase right now. Actually, this is good for her. Spirit! How goes it, Spirit? Are you winning, Spirit? We need to find a good armor. Ah, here we are. Hello, Loki. No, you are not having... You are not having my cookies that are right here, little buddy. What's up, Spirit? I did think I saw a reply earlier on the ramen. Hold on. On the ramen I shared. Yep. Yeah, that was actually really fun to cook, surprisingly. I was not expecting that ramen to taste that good. But it goes. Right now, I'm just doing some faction quest chains while I'm actually gearing up some folk. Helping townsfolk and Lord of the Rings. Nice. Go help them, townsfolk. I believe in the spirit. Okay, I think everyone's about geared up, or should be geared up. Nobody will not be having my cookies. I have to take these out if you're going to be doing this, kitty. Little Loki wants my cookies. Okay, there it is. We're going to go over here. We're doing Hauna Questchains, so I forgot what I was saying earlier, but yeah. What I was saying is I did the independent ending where I don't side with anyone. I just had some cookies. Very nice. Where I do the independent ending where I don't side with anyone. So, before we do that, we are also, before I do the ending sequence, which should be probably Thursday, I will probably... Oh! Steak... Oh yeah, I forgot I had steak cookie in there. Yeah, now you have a meat cookie, I guess. Congrats, spirits. Anyway... Oh, and I also forgot, I got times wrong on the Skyrim bingo. It's on Saturday at 3 p.m. Think of it like a massive chocolate cookie. I don't know what a steak cookie is. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so I got the times wrong on the Skyrim bingo. It's not on Sunday at 3 p.m. It's on Saturday at 3 p.m. So on that note though, Saturday this week is not going to be a Pillars of Eternity stream or any. It's actually going to be a Skyrim stream at 3 p.m. with Elder Irish and 10 other streamers. Some of them are actually in here. Loki, you're making me want to put this back in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to put this cookie back. 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. As I was saying, now I don't have to deal with trying to juggle a cookie while trying to stream. Well, Conan died at sea. No, I had to step away because I was juggling a cat that wanted my cookie. You disembark on a calm beach. Oh, right, as I was saying. So no Pillars of Eternity stream for Saturday because there's going to be a 3 p.m. my time, Eastern time, Skyrim bingo with 10 other streamers featuring Elder Irish, who's going to be holding the bingo, which I am going to give them a shout out. The Elder Irish. So stay tuned with that, because I apparently got the dates wrong, because I thought it was a Sunday. There we go. If you haven't already followed Elder Irish, I highly suggest you do. They actually just did a returning stream. It is a Sunday for Jay, not a Sunday for me. They did a returning stream and they just did my favorite Dark Brotherhood questline in Oblivion. Okay, now I can stop with the yapping and continue the game. You disembark on a calm beach. A thick tree line ahead separates you from the deeper jungle. You see evidence of another landing party that arrived here before. Booted tracks lead off into the jungle, and I'm juggling a cat that wants attention. And that doesn't look like as if anyone returned this way. Just a little hydration. Anyway, listen in. The beach is conspicuously quiet, and it takes you a moment to realize what's missing: the chirp or warble of birds. Then you spot it. A subtle movement in the tree line. You are not alone. I know you're out there. Let's talk about this. Several Hauna warriors, decorated with the face paint of the Wahaki, calmly emerge from the tree line. A tall warrior separates from the fold and pauses and gives you a severe look before approaching. Oh no, we're gonna fight, are we? Or a hug from Boris. That was a good trade spirit. And now I'm surrounded by two kitties that want attention right now.
You have come to the wrong place, outsider.
Wahaki warrior clutches his weapon as he stares you down. Greetings! As someone from Half-Life would say.
I do not care which island you call home. This one belongs to the Wahaki. You cannot have business on Motare Okozi. Leave before I feed your bones to the jungle.
I come for knowledge and take nothing but memories.
This is no library, Outlander. Death herself has touched this jungle. It seems you intend on letting the island do our work for us. I thought my message to the Hauna prince was clear. He needs reminding that the trespass on the jungle ruin is a death sentence.
Why do you assume the prince sent me?
Explorers from Neketaka landed here. You must know by now they did not return. It is no wonder the prince sent a second group to find the first. He cares more about riches and plunder than the lives of his servants.
You were the one who sent the prince that bloody cloth, weren't you? I will invade Jay's medieval dynasty world and smear berries on his peasants. Wow, Harv.
Akira, the island is closed to outsiders. All who set foot here are doomed to perish. The prince sent explorers into the maw of this island. Their drained corpses and bloodied clothes were all they left behind.
What? Jay, you do that to your peasants? Oh crap, I forgot a roll earlier from Raven, didn't I? Did I put that on? I am not a professional streamer moment. What do we got here? Let me see. Did I put Raven's thing on? Raven's cookie to roll on. Why is this tune not playing? There it is. Did I not put the roll on? Raven, okay. I just didn't do the other stream part where I can show it. Professional streamer moment. Here you go. Now we're good. Oh, your cookie roll. I didn't
Remember to stay hydrated.
I didn't show it on stream. I just swapped over to show it now. And let's put this back on. There we go. It was more me forgetting to do something. And the cats are currently playing now that they don't have the cake. Now that they don't have cookies to try and get to. And also, thank you, Harfy. I'm gonna drink more water. Good question, indeed. Oh, you're looking for a GIF. Ooh, have a good one. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay. I am currently grabbing a cat right now.
If Aruihi intends on repeating his mistakes, I am thinking he will not stand
I'm giving those Discord
against the foreigners.
Those redeems for the petting the cats. I also lowered some prices on some things too. And have a good lurk.
Neketaka should put the wishes of his people over his ambition.
What's so dangerous about Motare Okozi?
Do not venture into the deeper jungle, but we know it for what it is. A place where nature has gone mad.
Oh, I remember this quest line.
It is not for me to explain the tales of our people, but I warn you to keep your distance. Motare Okozi has claimed more lives than you would guess.
Hey, I didn't butcher the pronunciation as bad as I thought I would.
Imagine a number. It is more, I say. This island soured in an age when tribes were vulnerable and separated from their kin. It grew teeth where none had sprouted before. Imagine the feast laid out for an opportunistic glutton.
Can I leave now?
You have done nothing to earn the trust of the Wahaki. I cannot look into the eyes of my chieftain and explain to her why I let you go into the jungle. Better for us both if I killed you now. We will give your body to the sea with all the rights that a worthy foe deserves. An outsider can expect no greater honor
There is a way you can talk them down. I apparently
You
didn't do
should
it.
thank me for.
Hold on a moment. I'm actually don't want to actually have to fight these guys, so one moment here. Because you can talk them down, if I'm not mistaken. So let's actually rewind the clock here and actually get it right. I'm going to skip the dialogue to the points where we already did.
I do not care. This is no. It seems. I thought my message exploded. It is
There
no
we go.
here. The prince. If a prince, you will. The deeper jungle is fouled. Nature is wrong here,
Oh, here we are.
and your very presence makes her drool with hunger.
Here we go. Now we got some different dialogue. Why do the Wahigi protect this island?
You did not come here to learn our history, and I do not share our secrets with outsider filth.
What's so dangerous about a Matari Yokozi?
Do not vent. It is
Yeah,
not
that's
for
when we
me to
have at 'em, man.
You have done nothing better for
Oh,
us. You
right.
should thank me.
Well, looks like we do have to fight anyway. All right.
Let's go.
I don't have a choice then. There we are. Well, we're gonna fight anyway, it looks like. Zodi, go get him.
Yours to command, Captain.
What do we got here?
Hogwash.
And actually, Jay, you're thinking of playing that off stream, eh? Nice. Aloth. Oh, man, we have a lot of folks who need leveling. Oh, we have an ad incoming.
What is it?
And we got our boy there back. What do we got here? Adair, I didn't tell you to go there, but you know what? It's fine. And me, I'm gonna do the classic. Looks like the kitties are doing fine now. Still little rascals.
You have my attention.
How may I help?
Let's see. What else is there? I think. No, that's not gonna work. Ah, that'll work.
Happy to oblige. I'll light the darkness.
Zodi, what the hell? What level are we all going to be is the question.
What can I do you for?
There we go. I think we're good. Zodi, you know what to do.
Say your prayers.
Zodi's too powerful in this group. Alright, looks like the kitties are being playful, but looks like they chilled. Alright, so we also had a bunch of level ups to do, so we're doing the boring level up time. In the meantime, I'll also see if I can actually get more shoutouts. Ah, here we are. If I can. Death Blow. I think this is actually one of the things. Hold on. Yeah, I think Death Blow is one of the things that allows you to actually do some things in here. Potent in Power. Unbreakable. What else can we give you? Oh, we do have that crossbow. And then in a moment, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a shout out. Use abilities for both classes.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Thanks for the hydrate, Spirit. And we also have ads incoming. Summoning. And a stretch. Thank you, Spirit. Hey. Or the redeems. Hey. There we go. Also trying to juggle keys. Let's see. This is a fun one. But we're kind of just in the chilling phase till we figure out what to do. I think this is Death Blows. You can, I guess, finish the rest of those. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do it. Well, that makes it my job easier. I'm gonna do another shout out. Let me see. I think Hold on. I'm just looking up. All right. We got Jay, who's also a streamer in here, who's also, speaking of, played Medieval Dynasty and Metaphor Refantasio, and also they played the Persona stuff. I am learning the most Persona from watching Jay. Oh, hey, Elder, how goes it? Right? Is that Jay? It is a Jay. Let me see. You are Heelys. Yeah, you're Heelys, I think. Birds in my ear make me happy. I know. That'll be helpful to have. You're also half druid, so weather the storm. A large, unoccupied, no. Potent in power. We have something that makes notes. You don't have a lot of summoning, but having that is good for you. Oh. Hello, Odin. Oh. I just yoinked a little Odin in my lap. Hello, Odie. He is currently... Odin is currently in my arms right now, being pet. Ooh, that actually sounds a lot of fun. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, Odie. Little guy is off my lap. Attacks that miss have a chance from... Alright. I cannot English. Give Odin a kiss for us. I shall. Oh, actually. Let's go Imagine Pain. And you, I think, is the last one I need. Zoti is too powerful for this world, and I shall be giving Odin a little kissy. If he can stop running. Come here, kitty. There you go, gave him a little kissy, and he did not, he was trying to fidget away. That little dork. The little baby dork. Alright, we got clubs. But how am I doing? Doing good. I actually am surprised by a little ramen I tried earlier. Indomie Mi Goran. It was a kind of an interesting little, whatchamacallits. It was more like a ramen that was basically a stir fry, but the other ones I've only tried were actually like a cheesy one. This one was neither. It was actually like an actual stir fry, which was actually really yummy. All right, we have that. I'm just putting this up here for you. And what else we got here? Hey, we gave Zodi a club, so we can give something for Zodi. Okay, I think that's fine. All right. So I guess we're gonna continue onward from here. Oh, and also welcome on in, Tango. And Odin is, looks like I have to shake the food bowl a little early, so just give me a moment. All right, 1 minute. This will just take a minute. Anyway, let's see. Right now, we're going to go to the burial site, and then that's where we're going to go. After that, we're going to continue the Hauna Questchains. There's the location. Go ahead and look. There we go. But yeah, it was a fun little thing to cook. I actually cooked some nice sunny side up eggs that were originally dip-ins, but I actually left them steaming in the pan a little longer, so they actually, or not dip-ins, sunny side up eggs, and then they lost their sunny side up stuff. Still good eggs though. And I would definitely have more of that stir fry if I could. That was really darn good. Aside from that, let's see. Oh, hey, Jerkops, how goes it? Oh, yes, this quest chain is interesting. So this one, there's 2 outcomes for it. I'm gonna try and do the good thing.
Could be a
Corrupted Tiger. So this is kind of an interesting one. Alright, you can just waltz right through there. Just chilling, sipping some Pepsi Max and pedaling under the desk bike. Oh yeah. The lingering soul drifts in a lazy, I'm also keeping on a kitty, hypnotic fashion. It does not seem to not know or care that its life had been extinguished. The golden wheel weighed as much as Aeth as its thumb. The cats are currently playing. But you weren't leaving without a souvenir, something to put a smile on Director Castol's face. Then your boots crunched on a soft steamer in half, and you remembered. Wasn't this island supposed to be... Where did the cat go? Supposed to be abandoned? Maybe you didn't beat the Hauna expedition getting here. Suddenly, the gold felt like dead weight. You rolled into the cave for safekeeping. You didn't make it 10 paces to the beach before something big, all crooked limbs and fetid breath, plucked you off your feet. When she squeezed you like a dish rag over a patch of thirsty vines, you bled out so fast that you forgot to scream. Zodi thrust out her lantern. Okay. Yeah, this place is interesting.
Nowhere in the Isles have I seen such craftsmanship.
This one is another one. Freed the soul. They laughed at your hours studying runic script of the ancient Hauna. But here you are, poring over the gold inscriptions, while they scratch their heads. You promise yourself a good boast. Cats are still going out. I gotta need a laser point out for them. Odie got the zoomies. Anyway. You boast yourself good boast on the journey back to Nekateka. No one believes the Hauna could have forged a device like the Golden Wheel, but you stay silent on the matter. The Inguithans have built more for function than beauty, and this is art. Rotating the control disc and pressing the panels had you so engrossed that you mistakenly entered the wrong combination. A slit opened on the disc, discharging a gas that brought you to your knees, coughing loud enough to summon a creature whose shape you barely perceived through the haze of pain. Boasting would have to wait. And Zodi's taking another one. Yeah, we're not going to play around with that for now. No, we got more to explore around here.
What that jolly thing is?
What did you find? I can't even see it, Aloth. Aloth found something, yet I don't know what they found. I don't see the hidden object they found, but alright. Okay then. I'm gonna go check over here. Quick saving, because there are some critters we can fight. We just saw the corrupt tiger over there.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Stench of rot hovers over the Manpagra. She pointed a quick wind-like figure at you as you advance. Oh hey, this is the other part of the thing.
Madam, this is a swamp at best. What could we be trespassing on?
Are you responsible for this blight?
We do not speak to the fertilizer.
She halts her step in regard of you as with an affronted snarl.
You are nothing but water to feed our young, soil to birth our seed.
I didn't come here looking for a fight.
So, you're more than just some fool brawler like all the rest.
Pulling a ropey length of gore between her long fingers, she lowers it in into her gaping mouth and chews thoughtfully.
Then we will hearken to your chatter, for now.
Your lands are blighted, and your mind as well. Is it possible to heal you?
You are blind to the harmony of our grove, Outlander. We are perfection. You are the only infestation here.
You forget yourself. There is wrongness on this island, and it deserves to be set right. She bares her teeth and takes a combative step closer. Her foot sinks into the mud, and she pries it with a wet sucking sound. She blinks down at the raw earth.
We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukaizo's fall. Is this not so?
Perhaps once, but not any longer. She snarls, drawing her hand across her mouth before wiping the line of sap away.
This brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing.
Her spindly arm falls to her side with a sound of splintering wood.
The grove does not die. No, It lives in death.
It can live again if I restore your outer pillar.
You can do this.
She narrows her eyes and weighs the matter, nodding slowly to herself.
We feel a weight of souls about you, Watcher. If you can save the grove, then do it.
She points her finger to the bony tree, her bony finger to the tree and the outer pillar nestled in his trunk. Hey, diplomacy option! Yay! I like going the diplomacy option. This corrupted tree bows crookedly under its own weight. Every limb drips with thick, putrid sap. Its vines have tangled to the tip of the outer pillar and seem to be infesting it with the same rot that permeates the jungle. Investigate the corruption closer. You shift aside the leaves and vines, poking your fingers through into an ooze-filled knothole. The sap running down the bark is both hot and uncommonly sticky. Down its core, the tree is still green and alive. Won't be long before the whole organism becomes a ravening parasite. But it seems aware enough to slow that inevitable decline. First of all, I'm going to inspect the Pillar. Its surface is pitted with slick with sap. Though the pillar still connects to the wheel, the tree adapted to feed its root by draining raw essence. Given the tree enough essence would sustain itself would put an end to the parasitic connection. Feed the tree enough soul essence to heal itself. You reach out and touch the surface of the Adra, wiping away the line of sap. The ambient soul essence responds at once, bubbling up to the surface and feeding the roots of the tree to respond to your will. You hear a sound like a rock splitting in half. Dark sap ooze from the cracks between the bark, sizzling when it touches the ground. A creaking wood follows a vibrant color, slowly eases up the roots of the healthy tree. Manpower turns to you, blinks with surprise, her vision sharper and more focused than before.
Looking better already, I say.
She studies his motion, swallowing uncertainty.
That thing I was, she is no more. But I carry enough of her to know the meaning of gratitude. Thank you. I collected a small hoard of trinkets from visitors. We
Anytime,
have
Jay.
no need of these trophies.
She gestures to the hollow of her tree, squinting at the bark as she struggles to recognize her surroundings.
This grove rotted a blink of an eye ago, by Aora's reckoning. I will grow and replenish what we lost.
Oh, also, off topic, I did actually get the cat their Christmas gifts. A variety pack of 20 toys for the kitty cats.
Taming it will be a chore, but there is time.
Farewell, I
All of
guess
my
I'll take the
daughters
goodies.
may yet roam this jungle, with my poison coursing through their roots. I cannot stop them from bringing you harm, and I will not punish you for bringing them rest.
Who knew actually doing the non-violent route was a good idea? Assassin Vine. I think they're supposed to be right here. Oh, hello. Well, I guess we're gonna fight someone anyway. Alright. Let's see how this... Oh. Now you can go that... Yeah, looks like now I can. Go, my spirits. It's interesting that Zodi's a freaking... with permission. Yep, now Shadow. Yep, that's correct, Shadow. I can do it with permission now.
Tell me.
And Aloth, you know what? You can just cripple them.
Something I can do?
Adair, you know what to do. Knock them down.
Need something stronger.
Is it dead already? Alright. I'll just chill, I guess. See what this ability does. Well. That's one way to do it, I suppose.
I've got it.
And we got the Nerian's Ward. Incoming weapon damage reduced. Oh, that's actually not a bad shield. Who needs a shield? You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I think we're fine for now. Alright, let's go look.
Be a cinch. Now that's different.
And we got a wooden spider figurine and baby pearls. Still gotta explore this jungle either way, because we still need to go look inside what's inside of there. Orphan cat. Why is there a cat out here? Little Babs. Oh, I remember Little Babs. Where's Little... Is that a gun? This might be a better gun than the one I've been using for a while now. And I can't use it. Man, that was actually a pretty good gun, too. Yep, but I can't do it. Chanter, Ranger, Wizard. Ripperoni for me. What about this? This one is anyone, but I can't use a wand. Wait, can I use a wand? Let me check. Can I even use a wand? Great sword, hunting bow, and scepter. Nope. Well, thought I'd check.
I smell conflict in the craft. A feeling.
Go, my spirits, go! But aside from that, since now I actually got the dates correctly on my end from for the Skyrim bingo, I do actually have a recipe I'm going to be making.
You might. It's interesting.
A recipe that I'm going to be making that is peanut butter. What was it? Peanut butter, chocolate chip, and peanut butter chip cookie. Yeah, that's loaded with peanut butter if it isn't already obvious, and chocolate chip.
Yeah.
And yes, this comes after just making these cookies that are butterscotch oatmeal.
That's it.
You have only delayed your death.
Nothing but cookies. Conan is going to be some kind of I hope the good peanut butter gamer, let's put it that way. Let's see. You need to go. Or, you know, I didn't mean literally, but I guess that works. You gotta go. It literally explodes. Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yours to command, Captain.
And you get disintegrated. That's what I love about the combat sometimes in this. Enemies just randomly disintegrating in these games. I don't like fighting this poor corrupted kitty, but you know what? Oh, I moved myself too much.
Sure. Oh, that's the stuff.
And I cannot wait to get rid of that sword.
Happy to oblige.
Okay, Zodi's kind of busted with this build. Jeez. Now we got exploding tigers.
Yes, Captain.
Okay. I'll have to take a note of that if I'm ever going to have a future playthrough.
How may I help?
Because funny enough, when I first played this game, Zodi was priest monk, which was not that great when I played it.
It will not go unanswered.
I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't the greatest build I had back in the day.
That wasn't half bad.
But I'll have to take note of that for whenever I do anything off stream.
Hey, watch it with that.
Ring in my deflection. There we are. Alright, we're looking for something. Not that. But we're looking for, and actually, do we have something for you? Helmet-wise. New. Oh, hey, Lament. This one is immune to push. I'm just double checking. After being hit by a crit. You know what? I might swap that out for this. Actually, no. Actually, not a good one. There's another helmet we're gonna get another time that's gonna be even better for him. Mickey with the new PNG tuber design suggestion. No, I'm not making that. I'm actually not gonna do that, actually. I don't have any ideas. I do have a redeem that actually did catch my interest at some point. And that was actually... Hold on. Peanut Conan. That was actually whatchamacallit. What's the name of it? Ah! It was... Wisp with a cat ear. Was the other one. Yeah, we'll have to grab that next. Anyway. And this is Ibis. No. Nope. Burn armor, no. Oh, thank you, Shadow, for the redeem. I'm just trying to think of something right now. We'll give this to you. You do have a shield, so that works for you too. Okay, I think we're good. We're gearing up. And meow indeed. But yes, will you do that is something I'm actually looking forward. Oh, hello.
Please.
As I was going to be saying though, once we're doing this, I do actually have an idea for that suggestion.
Blanca, help me.
Well, you already took care of everything, and how did you survive everything while we're doing all this? Her speech gets cut short as one of the vines, but her misception tightens his hold. Everything's fine. YouTuber Conan Wynn.
That's stinking weed.
I mean, I do have a VOD channel. I used to do YouTubing a lot when I actually edited videos.
Nature has turned her hand against this woman. We must not leave her in the state, Captain.
Funny enough, since we're doing that other thing, my most edited videos were freaking Skyrim.
Stranger, but your kindness goes down smooth.
What was it? It was... I tried doing a whole Skyrim playthrough. You strike me as a very good lore videoist. I appreciate that, Tango. But I definitely am way rusty at the video editing stuff, and it has been a long time since doing it. Appreciate the compliment, though. What happened to you?
Director Castle sent us.
I'll bear that in
We were
mind.
shadowing a Hauna expedition, trying to figure out what they were after. Corpses, all of them. But we couldn't turn our backs on the mission. So
Funny, because we actually finished everything.
Jungle.
What did you find?
North of here, there is a golden disc, big, heavy thing. One of my mates took a piece of it. Everything went wrong after that. Something took us while we rested. Oh gods. I woke up and there was a flower growing out of my casita's
You know what's funny?
I started
This
pulling weeds out from between his teeth.
this is weird because this is supposed to all look dead and dying out here, and this is not.
Then I got hit from behind and woke up here.
You mentioned something about a golden disc?
We didn't learn much. It was already missing a piece by the time we got here. The most I saw were a bunch of Hauna's scribblings.
Hold on. Oh, that must be War from Prime Time. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Why am I getting pinged on? Hold on, I gotta... Oh, it's Age of Empires. Thanks, Age of Empires. Anyway.
Those scribblings were made by my people millennia ago.
Oh.
I suppose you just wanted it for the plunder?
Not necessarily.
I call Lament 2 as well,
It would have
Harpy.
made a fetching desk at the company headquarters. I wager it was what the other expedition came to find. Not that their luck was any better than ours.
But on the note, though, I am also going to shout out Tango Mushi, though, because if you haven't already followed Tango Mushi, I highly suggest you do. Really good video SAS, and also fun streamer, too. A fun streamer community to hang out with, too, and fun streams to lurk to. Highly suggest checking them out. How has this place claimed 2 expeditions already?
There is something guiding the creatures here. A woman, I think.
Oh, we already got this done.
Gets under your skin.
Funny thing is, dweebs are cool, though, Tango.
I only caught a glimpse of her in passing. Huge. And her daughters are none too fond of outsiders.
Let's see if we can do something about those vines.
Thank you. Only I don't know how we're going to manage it.
If I pulled the larger vines away, could you squirm out of there?
Maybe. This vine is squeezing me hard enough to make a chore of it. But I am needing all the help I can get.
Perhaps I should try a different approach.
Look, as you said.
Okay, who?
Akira, a simple matter of denying these vines their beloved water.
A sickly black humor pools at your feet as the vegetation expels the last of the rancid liquid that sustained it. What is left behind relaxes hold on Baltea and diminishes.
Not my finest work, but it is done.
I think that did it. Agrasima.
Got
Our
distracted by
ship
Cat there.
landed on the other side of the island, but
Oh, and
I am the
kitties
last of the
are...
crew, and I cannot sail her alone.
Just
Me
keeping...
ak
Oh,
Casita.
oh.
I will see you on board.
Alright then, I didn't even get a chance to read that. May I join your voyage? I mean, I cannot care where we point port. Welcome to the crew, alright.
If I was mad enough to tarry a moment longer, I would walk with a quiet step.
Thanks for the advice. Well, I guess we got a crewmate by accident because I accidentally double-clicked there. Alright, we're looking for that golden disc. Hold on. Oh, the trees. Come on, guys. Everyone get around. Could be a fight. Study the tree. The bark bulges with rancid sap. Life endures somewhere in the heart of the tree, but time and corruption has twisted it to an unrecognizable form. Have the druid. Stepping back, Kayo leans in, whispering the tree. The surrounding vines shudder and pulse in response. Stepping back, Decay who passes you a affirming nod. The thorny vines retreat to the earth from the heart of the tree, and gurgles proceed to an expulsion of dark, billows water at your feet. Oh, we actually could have not killed them?
Mother will bring new life to the island.
Hello?
Mother will bring new life to the island.
So I didn't have to kill all of you? Anyway. You pant about exertion as you flee, clutching a golden ring in both hands. The hip-deep water slows your frenzied escape, but you persist with some tattered memory of hope. A pained shriek rings out from the jungle, and now both cats are nice, cozy and napping on the bed after playing, and manage to run headlong into a towering form. The creature swivels her attention down to you. She plucks you up with a bony talon as she would a doll, and through the haze of disorientation, you make out her pitted face and milk-white teeth. Milk-white eyes. Cackling, she snatches a golden ring and hangs it on a branch of a gnarled tree. She tells you the awful fate you'll suffer feeding her grove, watering her children, but she makes it sound like an honor. You wish you could believe her. The vision disperses in a cloud of pain and confusion. Yeah, that would definitely do that. Oh, I didn't know I could save them until today. I usually thought I had a... Oh, hi, kitty. Tiger, why don't you want to fight me? That's a corrupted tiger. Why is it just going... Why? Okay. Tony the tiger doesn't want to kill me. Is there... I guess we'll go to that other tree down here, where the other one want to kill us. Let's go get rid of the corruption on these trees. I'll make this job at least a little easier. We can't do that tree, it looks like. What about this tree? Not that tree either. But we can only save one, it looks like. Almost. Oh, that's just about a sub-goal thing. Alright. I was confused, like, why is the thing triggering? Something going on with Twitch? Nope, it was something else. Thank you, Twitch. I guess. Saving just in case. Everyone gather up, because I don't know if the tigers and bats are gonna fight. No, they don't seem to care. So why is it we can only save one Oh! Ah, that's what that was. Thank you, Lament, for the subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the emotes. I do plan to actually get a lot more in the future, or plan some more commission in the future for them, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alright, so we got what we needed. I need to figure out how to make TTS for that. This massive golden disc is covered with intricate engravings. And also, that was a good idea with the Prime, because then you actually get to save then you actually save money with that. Anyway. And inscriptions, you are able to pick out symbols representing plants, wildlife, and boats. But there are no discernible order or meaning to the configuration. Study the engravings to look for a pattern. You can vaguely see how different points of the engraving match up, forming a coherent shape and being situated on the opposing sides of the carving. Actually, read the main inscription. To all wayward kin, far from family shores, let this chart point the way home, that your tribe may welcome you open-armed. Engravings remember what the dead forgot. Take comfort in the sanctuary, read its teachings, and let the knowledge guide the hand that turns the wheels. Slide the golden wheels onto the contraption. Oh, this is the one where I needed to code it. 4 symbols decorate the inner wheel. They show the pillars of luminous Adra, the native koiki fruit, and depiction of the Hauna water-shaping art in the lovingly engraved island. The way the inscriptions and lines suggest a relationship between the two. Something about the island catches your attention. The runes surrounding it are particularly elaborate, and every measure uses it as a point of origin. It's Yukaizo. Kara, are we both seeing this? Takehu brings a shaking hand to wipe his mouth. A set of dots inscribed the panels of the outer ring suggested it would be rotated in a sequence, starting from 1 and ending in 4. Alright, rotate the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a guide because, I forgot these things. So, hold on. The first inscription, oh right, the first, I forgot to read. Anyway, through their roots, from Rikehu's lightless bowels, Bareth, okay, so this is death. Their wield is welcome reprieve. The inner ring can be matched. Through their roots, from the Rikehu's lightless bowels, their yield is welcome reprieve. I'm going to assume Adra, but I'm gonna get the guide open just to have. Hold on. This one is faction quests. It was. Okay, maybe to actually turn that up. Turn that into a different soundtrack. Hold on. Oh, that's an idea. I have an idea for a soundtrack. Silent Hill 2 OST Ambience. There we go. Ambience. Silent Hill Ambience. There we go. Let's... Forever in 2006. Sure. Let's go with this. I call Voss Mischief Maker. Here we go. This is the soundtrack I swapped over to. Alright. The quest I am looking for is not that. Oh, I think it's the last... Is this the one? Yes, the last sanctuary. Right. Line of the Thicket of the Green. Alright. Oh, I could have actually saved the daughters earlier. Okay. Well, too late now. Activating the disc. That PlayStation noise, I can see the animation in my head. Nice. So, Koiki, Adra, water shaping. Okay, got it. So... You turn the wheel to the Koiki. Press down. Luminous Adra. Our covenant to safeguard those petrified limbs, our health and safety of the Deadfire. And Gatid has gifted her chosen people the dominion over her dark and turbulent kingdom. I cannot wait. That's a good one, Shadow. This one is water shaping. Press down. Cacophonous grinding, yep. And our origin, our home, wherever we go, she is in the horizon. Ukaizo. It takes an extra hard push, but the rings settle into place. A long silence follows, in which you are forced to wonder whether or not you input the correct combination and what consequences might follow either way. Manipulating the control panel has rotated the rings into a massive inner disc, and a new configuration, one that lines up with a neat precision. The engravings intersect in a manner that form the shape of the Deadfire. The emerging image is not exactly a map, but an index of islands and coordinates that relate in relation to each other. You recognize several of the side locations as containing nothing but water. Charting a path by this system would be impossible. The word Yukaizo stands out from the other named islands. You take the rubbing of the disc. Leave the disc intact and step away. I mean, I could destroy the disc, but you know what? It's fine. Alright, we're done with the island stuff.
Party before venturing forth.
Oh, hold on. One of my lurks actually ended, so give me a moment. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, that PlayStation 2 noise. Yeah, I needed something different that didn't have guns shooting in the background, which, well, it does fit. It doesn't actually, you know, fully align, I suppose. Especially when they're actually, you know, high-tech guns. I don't think that'll work with the setting. So I just want to change something up on that. Alright, we're gonna go back to, you know, the old-fashioned Nekataka. And actually, I'm trying to... Oh, what's going on now? Sailing offers welcome reprieve from Matere Kaizo till a silhouette of an advancing ship grows clearer on the horizon. The winds turn against your pursuer. A well-equipped Roatan junk goes distance handily. The flag of the Royal Deadfire Company waves proudly. The placard of the hull identifies it as the Benevolent Aegis. A loud percussion followed by a splash of water announces cannonball fired across your brow. Stand down and prepare for inspection, a commanding voice bellows over the turbulent crashing of the waves. Wow, one heck of an introduction, huh? Harley. Benevolent Aegis draws close enough for you to recognize the crew as hard disciplined coastal Amwa. One of them separates from the fold and plants his boot on the railing. This is Pi, and I'll speak plainly. You wouldn't want leaving Matere Kaizo unless you found something we both want. The map. He rests his hand upon all the sword. Pitiful to see the son of Rotar shaking down his betters for profit and mischief. Hold a moment. Pi leans forward and takes in twice the name of your ship. He blinks once, twice. My apologies, Captain. I didn't realize we had friends in Matere Kaizo already. He clears his throat into a fist. May the Defiant sail calmer waters. He doffs his hat and signals the boatswain to unfurl the sails. You know, I really would have fought you if that came to that. Royal Deadfire Company can be kind of jerk sometimes, not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, turn this in, and then I'm going to actually kick off the quest chain for the faction quest line. Let us go. We gotta go into the palace. Hopefully with no interruptions, such as events happening. Yes, we know, Console Hot. Alright, let's turn this in.
Only I will remain.
And then I need to kick off the next question.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Cozy?
A riddle on the island pointed the way to Yukaizo. He accepts the chart in silence, holding it up, pouring light into every detail. His hands tremble as he holds the paper.
An unusual accounting of the isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to...
Interesting how the ancient Hauna treated the Yukaizo like the center of the world.
Ikira, I've seen nothing that challenges this notion of theirs. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path, but I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all.
Thank you, my prince.
When we know enough, my sister will finance a fleet-wide search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost Ukaizo. Watcher, I take it that none of my people escaped the clutches of that island. I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes and in a vague hope. May Ngati thank them for their courage and Wodaka for their loyalty. May they return to us as Rangas.
I had some trouble with Royal Deadfire Company on the open sea.
Ikira, they will not let you escape with what they could so easily steal. But will they not find the original chart as unprotected as a Reparo food pile?
Assuming they survived the jungle, probably.
I expected better judgment from an agent of the crown. Even with the help of the gods, our task was unlikely before these complications, I say.
Barcloth was a message for the Wahaki to deter any visitors.
For what do they protect Matario Cozy, when its knowledge could help all Hauna? One day, I will have words with their Ranga to settle our differences.
Nothing more to report, Your Highness.
This is much to learn in a day, even for this warrior. I sent the expedition to their fate, and those who followed. Death is on my conscience this day.
I am the priest of Bara, so... all things pass through the final door. When is irrelevant.
Ikira, just so. May all who fell on Matario Cozy slip through the eel's jaws. Hauna and outsider alike. But on to brighter times, I say. If Ukaizo can be found, then so too will the hopes of our people be made manifest. Too much has happened for you to waste words with the royal brother. From now on, you work with Onikaza as an honored guest of her rooftop garden.
I mean, we already talked to her up there.
Be kind to her cats.
Been a pleasure working with you.
You say this now, but Onikaza pays better than her royal pinch fist of a brother. May the wind caress your sail.
Alright, now we gotta go upstairs.
A
Up.
word?
Okay, I guess we don't have to go up yet. What's on your mind?
You came to the Deadfire for your own reasons. The problems of others, they must be noisy obstacles by comparison. We both know the burden of being looked to as a source of hope. What say?
It's not that bothersome.
Oh no? You have not been the savior of an archipelago as long as some of us.
Look deeply into his eyes, because I have... Oh, wait. You look like you want to get something off your chest.
Ikera, just so.
I was assuming that was a soul thing with an Ngati there.
All the powers of the Deadfire have their eyes on the Watcher of Cadnua. Tell me, is the Watcher watching anyone?
No one at the moment.
To be between lovers is a terrible thing, unless one is physically between them, I say.
I think Decayhu's hitting on us.
Captain, I would speak plainly. Are you as excited by the possible? What I mean is, if we were to...
I'm flattered, Decayhu, but let's not get any further.
Ikera, I forgive this reckless fish for testing the waters. I will bother you no more.
Let's be off. Let's go back upstairs. Alright, so we gotta do the next quest chain, which is... Oh, further upstairs, I guess. Oh wait, I had some bounty to turn in. Oh well, I'll have to take care of that next, afterwards. Alright, we're gonna see the queen. And the two kitties.
Every corner of the Deadfire babbles of the devastation from Magran's teeth. And Aothis marches on Ukaizo while I juggle armloads of enemies. This is no coincidence. Nagati is testing me, I say.
It certainly feels that way.
If you have spent any time in the Deadfire at all, the myth of lost Ukaizo can be no mystery.
Wasn't it the capital of Old Hauna Empire?
Ikera, you have the right of it. Some of us would see its purpose restored. They say the beaches of Ukaizo spanned impossible horizons, and its towers graced the light of distant stars. At night, I even... but it is nothing.
Have you been dreaming of Ukaizo, Highness?
Ikera, since I was a child.
Do your dreams ever wake you in the dark of the night? To find yourself trembling and tangled in blankets soaked with sweat? Do you ever open your eyes, feeling both fearful and sick?
Blinking, Onikaza folds her arm and looks from Zodi back to you. Hey, Honeybrew.
Curious company you keep, Watcher.
No? Just me then?
Appears so, Zodi.
When I close my eyes, I stand before the gates of Ukaizo. There are always 3. For what would there be 3 gates?
She furrows her brow and shakes her head, clearly a question she has asked herself many times before.
I do not say I am meant to go, but the gods. They want the Hauna to return and reclaim what we lost.
Valiant Trading Company all the way. Valiant Trading Company is supreme in Aurora. The gods certainly above picking favorites.
For what do the tribes not fight each other? For what are we united if not to take back lost Ukaizo?
I actually do want to see all the endings though, personally, but first ending I went with was the independent one, but I'm actually curious to see what this one does next. Anyway, Anakaiza shows her teeth. It's difficult to tell if she's smiling or grossing, but I do agree on that sentiment, especially on... Actually, there's a quest we have to finish out here too, which was... trying to remember the name of it.
Under Wodika's gaze.
Hold on, after we're done with this dialogue.
Atop Nagati's seas are we tested. From Ikuhu's bowels do we carry wisdom.
Brain is brained right now for that.
You sure that's wisdom?
Revelation comes from unlikely places, soldier. I say you should have learned this on the battlefield. The gods want this for us, I say. We have come this far to restore order and earn back our empire.
On the animancy front. There we go. Now I got it. yes, I do agree on the Valiant Trading Company on that aspect.
So, Watcher, do we unite and sail for Ukaizo?
Major negative. Well, I'm actually curious to see this ending, so... If you can help me get to Aothis, I'll help you get to Ukaizo.
Ikira, to Ukaizo and the prosperity of the Hauna. The Hauna are strong, but our foes are stronger, richer, more relentless still. I say that the gods have delivered us an advantage we sorely need. It is beyond time that we rid ourselves of the trading companies. We have studied the chart of our ancestors,
okay.
Seen the dead.
Alright, have a good one, Jay. Thanks for dropping by.
Matario Cozy will lead us home again. It used to be that the strength of the trading companies grew by the lengths of an eel's belly. Now they grow fast and unchecked, feeding off all they find. It is my responsibility to defang the serpent before it bites down on my neck, and I need all the help I can get. My guards apprehended a Valian agent prowling in the shadows of the Brass Citadel.
And you have a good work day, Jay.
By his own admission, he was there to blow up Rawatai's black powder stores.
Why did you stop him?
Fair thinking. Had we known his purpose sooner. Well, you must pick up where the Valian agent left off.
Whatever the Watcher thinks is best, I'll go along with it.
It sounds like fun.
Akira, I do not judge if you take your delight in the flame. After the powder house is destroyed, our prisoner's testimony will point the way to Director Castor. You must not fail me. You will have to infiltrate the powder stores east of the Brass Citadel docks. I leave it to you to live by the sword or walk by the shadows. The agent's explosive.
I have some questions about this assignment.
Ask. I do not discourage curiosity.
What does blaming Castal get us?
The ire of Rawatai will turn to the Valian republics, and both will be too distracted with each other to notice our ships landing on Ukaizo. It is asking too much that the trading companies simply destroy each other. But I have been surprised in the past.
Will destroying Rawatai's black powder really make a difference?
Akira, it will geld their mighty cannons, reducing those titans of warfare to useless iron.
And funny enough,
will be quiet
after I'm done here,
if nothing else, whales will thank us.
Why not just give the prisoner's testimony to the Hazanui?
A charitable thought. But then we would waste a critical opportunity to cripple two enemies at once.
And how do we know this Valiant agent will stick to his story?
Because when the dust settles, we have promised him a lenient sentence. Refreshing to find one whose loyalty can be bought. The Deadfire is full of such adamant and principled kith these days.
Could this be a trap?
Your caution is admirable, but we keep a closer eye on the trading companies than you might think. While they are preoccupied crawling over each other to reach Ukaizo, such an elaborate ploy is beyond them.
No further questions.
Good. Are the terms of the mission acceptable, Watcher?
I'll need to think about this.
While you think, the trading companies sharpen their blades. If the crown has not earned your loyalty, then we have failed. Give us this chance to succeed. Do this great thing not for me, but for the people of Neketaka.
Alright. Well, I need to turn this quest in. But as I was going to say, though, I do agree on that on the animancy aspects of Alien Trading Company. But I am curious to see the endings for the Hauna too as well. Anyway. Let's see. But yeah, for being transparent, I said this early in the stream, I got the independent ending as my first playthrough. Because I actually saw some correlation between the bickering of all the groups and the bickering of the gods. Kind of similar in that aspect. Kind of well done on that one too, by Obsidian on that. But that was my first play on that one. This one, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with the endings. I do agree, at least from reading up on the ending slides and the theory crafting on the lore, though.
If my people would
especially considering what's going to happen, which I will not spoil.
Kara, I owe them nothing in return.
I'm trying to find this bounty dude, though, really quick, before we move on. Where are you, buddy? Is it in here? Is it you?
What do you need of me? Well?
Takehu?
Goodbye.
Anyway, gotta go make dinner. Have a good stream. Thank you, Raven. Have a good one. Why did I hear another Takehu in here? Anyway, let's leave. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, now that Honeyway. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I actually got the name right. Honeybrew. My apologies there. Let's see. There is one questline from that I do want to complete, though. To actually emphasize on that point. On the Valiant Trading Company and the Animancy effort. Before moving on. Which is... Sacred Stair, Spire of Souls. We actually did have another thing we have to complete here as well.
Why?
Console hot, nobody wants to hear it. But personally, off stream, I do actually want to see the rest of the onions. When I get a chance. In fact, even the other optional ending when it comes to a certain point. But we're gonna delve on that when we get to it.
Excellent timing. We're getting consistent readings, and I believe we're ready to try again. That is, if you're up for it.
I'm ready, we're going back in.
Look, everyone. Let's get this underway. And you, just relax. But also be sure to concentrate very carefully.
But on the note, though, I am aware of the theory crafting a lot.
Adra Peeler. Once you have the connection, just step through.
Once again, you feel the essence of Adra. This time, however, the cord of energy tugs you in, insistent but manageable. And through it, you can feel what Flana was describing, a connection running to the tower and beyond, where it splits in all directions. Color leeches the world around you and drift into the in-between. You feel the connection draw taut and rope and then a pole. Alright, where are we gonna end up? Well, I think we're somewhere different now.
Seems awful underground for...
Oh, I know where this is. We've cleared this place before. We've done this place before, actually. We've already done... Oh, I remember. Yes, this takes us out... Oh, hey, guys. Well, we're a little too powerful now, so you know what? Zodi? Or not, never mind.
How may I help? Yeah?
But when we do get to that ending sequence, I will actually touch on that topic about that.
Huh?
Because even after my ending, I actually did great. I was curious on everything, especially without knowing the without which word is it? What am I looking for? What's the word? No idea what's going to happen in the future of the Pill of Eternity universe.
What can I do you for?
How may I help?
We gotta wait for this fella to show up.
Yes? What do you need?
At your service.
Here we are. Zodi, summon your friends.
How may I help?
These uns are in for a walloping!
You have my attention. This does not work.
Take him down.
Just like that.
There we go. And you can knock the little guy down. There we are. But in some... Oh, shadows were in there. Hold on, we're gonna go and clear that room over here first, before we leave. Finish exploring this area we came in.
Happy to oblige.
If I'm not mistaken, there is some pretty good loot in here. Which is that?
Yes?
Well, we could leave. I do want to finish this up.
What do you need?
Go after the Grub Master.
Yeah.
But on that note, though, the theory crafting of the faction choices is very fun to hear. Oh, and we were interrupted. Thank you, buddy. The faction choices and all that stuff is very fun. I mean, one of the choices, obviously, if you're going one certain route. Yeah. Nope, rip to that one. And I may as well do that. Even more so, makes me more excited for whatever's gonna happen if we ever get a Pillar of Eternity 3. That, whatchamacallit, Tim Kaine joining back up is very interesting news, though, regardless. With Obsidian. I'm very curious what's being cooked.
To command, Captain.
And I forgot to update your chance.
Yeah. Smart, don't it?
Jesus, Zodi. Just having enemies explode with Zodi is wild.
I'm here. Let's hire it out!
Huh?
Alright. Go ahead, finish in here before we do anything else. There we go. And we have an ad incoming. Sawbones. Oh, that's interesting.
The elf holds his grimoire like a clumsy initiate.
Alright, nothing we can go here. Not mistaken, we got a quick save here. Go inside of here. Oh, it just takes us over here. It just takes us to the other end. Alright. Ripperoni to that one. Oh, there it is. And I already know where we ended up. I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good one. Thank you for dropping by, Gabby. Have a great sleep. And we already cleared this area, so all we have to do is just get out. Which would be right here, actually. And you as well, Gabby. Alright, and now we're done with that. Alright, so, well, we got to return to them now. But no, I'll elaborate more on the animancy thing mentioned on this stream when we actually get to the endings. So, we already get an idea of what Aothis wants to do, but we also have no idea what's going to happen and when we get to the ending, so... And I'm going to keep that under wraps for obvious reasons. Sacred Stair, right here. Up.
Don't let them escape.
Oh, alright then. Hey guys! Man, combat after combat, alright?
What can I do you for?
Well, we got Zodi who can just explode people now, so I think we'll be fine.
Aye.
And honestly, even after my first ending, there are some things I wish I could have done differently in that playthrough too.
Yeah.
But that is also the cool thing about the endings, which we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yours to command, Captain.
Go, and then we go upstairs, and Zodi just explode this dude. I'm loving that ability. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving that freaking ability. What do we get off of them? We got Animancer's Energy Blade. That's kind of cool. Alright, back upstairs. Dialogue being a little quiet there.
What the shit? Behind us! Look sharp!
What are you mercenaries doing? You silly gooses.
You need something?
Hey, you know what to do. Can I? No, I... Push for that spell.
What is it?
Can you even fit in there?
I don't think I can pull that off.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can fit in there. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're all kind of trapped in this area.
It makes no difference. You have my attention.
What can I do here?
Yeah.
Let's see.
How may I help?
Popping that on you.
That's not supposed to happen.
We're all kind of stuck in here right now.
Tell me.
Actually, I need to retarget that. There we go. It looks like ads should be over, by the way.
Insufferable.
You even... No, you can't. You can't still fit in there. Now you might be able to. We have 10 wounds. We'll go with that. I have pulled pork sandwich for lunch. I am so happy. Oh, that sounds delish. That'll be some good pulled pork sandwiches. And I probably shouldn't even pass that fella over there.
Sure, nope.
Because we're all kind of just packed and jammed in this area right now. I'm probably not going to even need this, but I'll cast it anyway.
What is it?
Can you finally fit in, Adair? Yes. There we go.
Yours to command, Captain. Your story ends here.
A gold pulled pork sandwich goes a long way. There we go. Got you taken care of.
What can I do you for? No can do.
Nope, we're all stuck again.
Yeah.
We're all stuck again, and that was probably a bad idea being all grouped up together.
I'm here.
Huh?
What say?
We'll be fine with the watery double. Alright, Adair, you know what to do. There we go. Thank you for exploding the cipher. There we go.
Take you, Watcher.
Better luck next time. The man is too far gone to react. If he has even heard you, he slips free of his life with little fanfare. A muffled clatter draws your attention to the nearby chest.
How does one
Medico,
possess
I
the
thought I was
time
done
to
for.
collect this many?
These monstrous brutes. Look at what they have done. They've destroyed all we have worked toward for a little coin.
Sent by the Royal Deadfire Company, I'd guess.
Who else? At least they have the guile not to send their own people. This is a bold move, even for the Royal Deadfire Company. They are losing patience. And look at our machines. We'll clean up here. See to the wounded. You'd best get over to the offices. Let them know what happened.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab loot, I guess. And we got... Rakan Field Boot. Oh, interesting.
I think that's beyond me.
And let's go ahead and leave. I don't think there's any more to do this quest chain, but let me see. Or is there? Hold on. Director Castell. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let them know. I actually do enjoy this quest chain, though. But yeah, honestly, personally speaking, from faction favorites, probably Velian and Hauna are probably the good ones, at least on my end. Even though they do actually have problems for each, but still, personally speaking.
Supplies, get your supplies here.
Royal Deadfire Company does have its stuff, like Maya, for example. But yeah. Principe... Well, I guess if you're going the evil ending, there you go. Wrong place. Where was it? I think it was out here.
Did you know you reek of that hagfish you carry? Dispose of it at once.
Console hot. You were traveling in the slums of Nekataka when the streets become suddenly barren. A Gruten kith detached from the shadows before you. The cloaked and armed men and women say nothing as they spread around you, blaze drawn. Identify the ambushers. They wear masks and no symbols. What do you want? Well, looks like we have to fight again. Probably the same mercenaries, probably the same group of mercenaries we took care of at the tower. Zodi, you know what to do. I also just realized there's a lot of combat in this today, actually. Oh, what was that? Wodekin agent, Wodekin neophyte, and Sky Knights. Interesting.
How may I help?
An interesting group there.
What do you need?
Well, since this guy is right here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop this on us.
Yours to command, Captain.
You may as well pop your watery double. If you include Wodaka, I kind of agree with her. Kith are probably not guiding their... Hold on, I need to know what that is. By hands of the great... Yeah, I have a 7 TV emote I need to look at. Destiny. Forgot I put that on there. Guiding their destiny by the hands of their own greater powers. To a degree, yeah, that's part of why I actually ended up choosing the first independent ending, because, like, okay, you do... I may not agree with your actions, but this one time, I do agree with you. That was why I went with that first ending back in the day. Because of all the, whatchamacallit, bickering between all groups when they can actually take care of the greater threat, which is freaking Aethys.
Yes, Captain.
But, you know, well, I'll delve into that further when we get to that point.
Aye.
Let's see. Probably gonna help with this.
What is it?
Dio Garota are the good guys for... We'll see. Yeah, give or take. Let's put it that way. They have some good, some bad. Kind of like there's some gray for all of it, I suppose. Let's put it that way. But then again, this is the gray storytelling of Obsidian on this part. Let's see. What do we got here? Tane's Chaotic Orb.
Happy to oblige.
I just keep doing this one ability. Okay, I should probably do something else, huh?
This is futile.
Have my attention.
I think we're gonna lose Zodi at this rate. Jeez. Zodi, I'm gonna have to back you up over there.
What do you need?
But while touching the Steel Guard topic, actually, without getting too much into it, Avowed is all I'm gonna say.
Yes, Captain.
Next playthrough 1 and 2 will be a Steel Grove Paladin with a custom avatar and voice pack. Ooh, have fun. Very curious how that'll go.
How may I help?
Yeah, some of the Paladin classes look fun to play, like Steel Grove Paladins looks like a fun one. Let me see. Funny enough, I was actually debating whether I should go a Paladin. I keep doing that one ability when I said I wasn't going to.
Got it.
Anyway, as I was going to be saying, whatchamacallit, I was actually originally thinking of going Paladin for Alyssa back in the day, before I'd settled on Priest.
Happy to oblige.
There we go.
At your service.
And let me see. Who else can we take care of? And let's take care of you.
Swallow you whole.
But I will admit though, the custom avatar and profile picture packs and all that stuff for Pillars of Eternity is great. Could agree. I'm just gonna do that ability on you, just to get rid of you.
Just like that.
Something I can do.
There we go. Thank you, Adair. Alright, thank you, fellas. Precise missive. Alyssa walks a deadfire carrying shards of heat-scorched metal. The significance of these items can't escape you, though timing is surprising to us all. We should grasp this opportunity. Kill Alyssa. Do not hide your act, for we work under the auspices of law. See it, the metal gets into Izia's hand. She wears her potential in Pariki's overlook. Praise the exiled queen. Interesting. Tempted to actually go up to go to that and actually see what there's more going on there. Interesting though, but let's go ahead and actually turn this quest in first. But yeah, some of the classes look so much fun to play, like Paladin subsections. In fact, one of the characters that died in the past stream, Will was a Paladin who actually can also make an own. Oh, I gotcha. It's pretty easy to make your own voice pack. The ones in the game comes with the generic. I want my Steel Grove guy to say, for my exiled queen and by the authority that. Oh, very nice. That's actually good for some role-playing element. And also, speaking off topic, the design of Wodaka 2 is also. Well, I don't 100% agree with Wodaka stuff. I do also agree that the art design. Obsidian cooked with the art design of the gods, including Wodaka. Where is it? Where was I gonna go? Oh, right. I was gonna go down here. Like, where do I need to go? But I forgot where I need to go. And it's also nighttime, so I'm not even sure they're gonna be open. Check with you, though.
My little privateer, you will fetch. It goes with the Venus of Gillarde.
There we go. Another bounty. I might already have that done. Can we enter? No, we can't. Perfetto. No, we haven't got Veen yet. Alright. Oh, I did that way too much. Oh, it's fine. Funny enough, I do actually need to look into the Pillar of Eternity modding scene in the future. On my end. In the future of the playthroughs, especially with that turn-based mode. Off stream, obviously. No. Because definitely if there's ever news of the Pillar of Eternity 3, I will definitely just have a fun little playthrough of see if I can have the most sad outcome, because I've never had most of the saddest outcomes of the playthroughs. I know, that's what I'm hoping too. For the Tim Kaine news.
At last, someone who can answer my questions. They're saying there was an attack at the Spire. I fear I'd...
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
None of the Hauna guards will tell us a thing, and Flaune's message is illegible. What happened?
Royal Deadfire Company sent mercenaries to kill everyone in the Spire. I got back just in time.
The Royal Deadfire Company? I didn't realize they were even aware of our efforts. I'm glad you're in one piece, Watcher.
And funny enough...
details out to Flaune, I think. Oh, and perhaps you'd consider stopping by Alvari's.
I didn't mean to skip that.
I believe she'll want some assurances as to the state of the Spire.
Alvari, but yeah, on the note of Alvari, but I did my first playthrough without, I mean, aside from the slavery thing with Castell, I did the quest line with Avari with that one, and I regretted that in my first playthrough. Because of what because of Castell's other side goals. But yep, that was mistakes learned on that one. But anyway, anything up with you?
I can't decide if the gods must love or hate you, Watcher. Perhaps both. Volcanoes, giant waves. Mel, I've had my fill of this island. It involves no divinities, but I do have some news for you as well. I have decided to take action with regards to Castell's
I'll just see this so to see what I was talking about earlier.
I have called together a meeting of the Songreta Mea Compressa. Our esteemed investors have
if I wasn't to go this path line, that is.
Excuses for squandering their fortunes. You've witnessed Castell's mistakes personally, and you know what is at stake for us with Ukaizo. The council we want to hear from you, the Canton Chase in particular.
First playthrough I did, I sided with the VTC hard because I was thinking, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's good to actually see them in the mature light later on. Yeah, I getcha.
The company needs new leadership. Leadership that can make effective use of its most important allies. Let us start here. Striking a fine impression before the wealthiest men and women in Eora.
Like, for example, my mistake was actually with this. Castell never did me wrong.
No, how could he? He has all the metal of a wet rag. Perhaps Nero's judgment will provide Castell with the opportunity to chase his true ambitions. His responsibilities clearly weigh upon him.
It is actually fun to actually replay these and actually see the characters in different lights sometimes too.
You will attend the trial, I hope. Your testimony is a vital part of the proceedings.
Fine, I guess we'll have to do this.
Indeed. Come then. I'll send for our esteemed guests. Meet us.
Yep, we're going back upstairs, but hey, we got another level up. There we go. Because I'm actually not doing their quest chain as well, so it's like, alright, I guess we'll do this. Because I do actually want to see the Hauna ending. But funny enough, on the first playthrough I actually did, I shared this earlier, the independent one. But yep. But I'm actually curious in the faction quest chains. But let's go ahead and finish this one up. Some choices I actually learned on the hindsight in this playthrough too. Even though I am skipping some choices for those that want to actually see them.
I'd like to get us underway.
Or some quests. Director Castell's office is nearly unrecognizable through the milling crush of bodies. The chamber is suffocatingly warm, and several occupants jostle for a place beside the window. 2-1 the people. Can I post a link? It'll show you my steel gear upright. Sure, you can drop it in chat. Links are allowed. 2-1, the people around you are dressed in rich fabrics or else an occasional piece of armor. Few of them look especially pleased to be here. Despite the cacophony that greets you when you arrive, a quiet descends swiftly upon the room when the barest of hand gestures from the man now standing before the desk. I'll have to check it after stream though on my end. The Count Nasis's gaze sweeps across the room, eventually settling on you.
I see you have wasted little time in involving yourself, lady.
Around him, several of the onlookers crane their neck to see who Kanta is addressing.
Director Castell, Governor Alvari, you are both here?
Indeed, Your Excellency.
Yes, Your Excellency.
And this is to be your witness?
Yes.
Most esteemed guests, this is the Watcher of Cadnua.
We were sorry to hear of Cadnua's fall, lady. How interesting to find you here. You have my sympathies.
God.
I have several connections in the White March. I have always wanted to meet the woman behind the stories.
Let us begin, if the clerks will attend the roll. Albina Carnetto, Duke Remasi Storanzo Miscelona, the Archmage.
Devils take your role, Nero. This isn't the Songreta Ducala. We are all here. Let's get this over with.
Outsider law has more teeth than Ngati's pets, I say.
If this goes badly, at least there's enough wealth in this room to cover our funeral expenses several times over.
Very well. Then let me extend my sincerest thanks to our shareholders in attendance.
We should be sailing for you, Kaizo, not disputing ranks over rank.
Kaizo will be the director's responsibility. Surely you would prefer
yeah.
that's responsibility.
Honeybrew, you can drop links in here.
Hands.
But I'll definitely have to check it after stream because of this dialogue.
Fabled
and all the dialogues that are coming up.
hero? You cannot possibly have brought us here for that.
Fortunately for everyone, I believe I can make my case in short order.
Beside her, Castle seemed to sag a bit.
In deference to present company, we will proceed in Edira. Director Castor, you stand accused of nothing less than gross incompetence, mismanaging of resources.
Oh geez, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's a Discord, okay.
Grave charges all.
Actually, hold on. Right now... Yeah, the Discord link's perfect. Hold on, let me see. Copy that. Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Let me put some music on. I want to grab my own chat. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that is a very interesting. That is a very good looking Steel Garrote character. I dig it. Anyway. Actually, looks like I can actually grab that. I was actually curious if it would actually open on stream. Alright.
We have examined the evidence.
But I dig the design.
The numbers are not in your favor, Director. But you will have the opportunity to explain yourself.
I know what I would imagine a Steel Garrote Paladin would look like. Or, as a Watcher Paladin, I should say. Watcher Steel Garrote Paladin. There we go.
Now, Alvari.
Agrasima, Your Excellency. Esteemed Council, I bear Maestro Castle no ill will. We have always treated one another with great respect, but his time is past.
Oh? In my first playthrough, I chose to side with Alvari.
I put it plain. The company is bleeding resources. We have identified numerous sources of Adra, and yet, how much of it ever reaches the Republics?
That's kind of why I regretted it.
The expedition to Pocahara was but the latest failure. Trained workers and supplies gone, and for nothing.
I was able to restore the outer vein. It could still be harvested.
You mean to say that the vein was secured in the end?
Well, that is... yes, Your Excellency, but...
A strange argument. We are concerned with results, Alvari. As far as I can see, the expedition was a success.
I have more, Your Excellency. Your coin, lords and ladies. Where has it gone all this while? Not to mines and industry, no. The director has spent the bulk of it on frivolous experiments.
You mean animancy?
That is absurd. Animancy research has gotten us where we are today.
And Director Castell's goals with animancy is actually the part I like about him.
Precisely.
Enough, Alvari. Watcher, you have had some involvement in these experiments. Do you have anything to add?
The experiments worked. I was there.
Working. Working well enough to invite open attack by the Royal Deadfire Company.
Well, if they're interested...
It truly works. You mean to say that the Animancers have learned how to transport people?
I'm sure you don't need me to tell you the practical applications.
Certainly not.
Your words are met with sudden muted roar of animated whispers.
We have heard much of a Kaizo in recent days. I wonder, Director Castor, just what are your plans for the fabled city?
And funny enough, before I decided on the Hauna, VTC was actually the other option.
Kaizo holds an enormous quantity of luminous Adra.
That is also true.
Already yielded results. If we can establish an outpost there, then... If we take this opportunity,
that is also
we
true.
Can accomplish far more than we initially
I'll read that in a moment.
believed. I could make you rich, lords and ladies, beyond your wildest dreams.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, animancy is the key for the future, but it'll at least be 100 years of horrors beyond comprehension while they're figuring out. Yep, and I won't go into details of all that, but yes. Anyway.
You may be rich in a century or two. Have you that long to wait? Some of you perhaps, but all? Dreams are all Castle has to offer. We have scores of Adra sites mapped to detail. Why not focus our efforts there? Castle risks your fortune on illusions.
That is true. We have mapped these deposits for years. The closer we travel to Ondra's mortar, the denser the deposits.
There's
Alvari knows this.
There's a network of Adra at Ukaizo. That's why Aothis has gone there.
Much to my dismay, I can no longer dismiss that statement out of hand as lunacy.
Even if there is Adra past the mortar, let us grind down the whole of it and be done with the place. Or will the Songreta war against the natives and sea monsters for the next 100 years?
We have heard a great deal this day. Alvari, have you any final arguments?
Only this. That Director Castle has betrayed his station and our trust by allying himself with a Principe captain by the name of Furanti.
A Principe captain? You have evidence of this, Alvari? The word of a witness?
And this one, I don't agree with Castell on with the working with the slavers, but since actually the Alvari thing, I know nothing about this.
No, that's... Don't be ridiculous. You traveled to Crookspa on his behalf.
Nothing came of it. You feel the mood turn as the merchant lord said, irritable glares upon Alvari.
Then you have evidence, Alvari?
No, Your Excellency.
I must say, this casts your other accusations in poor light. I think we have heard enough. Any final words?
My lords, ladies, our enemies will make for Ukaizo in short order. The Valiant Trading Company must be ready. It needs decisive, effective leadership, now more than ever. With the Watcher's aid, we have the opportunity to claim an overwhelming victory. One that will carry us all into the history books.
I mean, I'm just showing the other options right now, though, Alvari. I've already decided the side.
Assuming she means to help us.
We will see, won't we?
You have heard all the accusations against you. Castell, any final words?
Everything I do to help the company. You know this. 2 years ago, you entrusted me to establish the luminous Adra trade. I will continue to serve you, dutifully, and to my best ability.
But I suppose it doesn't show the other option I was going to go for, regardless.
I know now that Alvari has hungered after my position for years, just as she will hunt after yours if you allow her to rise. She would cast Margaret off her throne if she could.
Castell has been a great director. He deserves to stay in power.
You inspire much loyalty, Castell. If only it were so amongst your own peers. It is time. Let us put the matter of Castell's dismissal to a vote. All in favor?
Around the room, only scant few hands rises. As seconds pass, the silence breaks down. Only by dutiful scribbling of clerks, it becomes clear the majority favors Castell. Castell keeps his gaze fixed upon the floor, wringing his hands. Nearby, Alvari has gone still with shock, her mouth parts gaping wordlessly. She turns to a horrified look upon the Canta.
You have overreached, Alvari. And the Songreta does not take kindly to being called away from our business to indulge your schemes. Sate your ambitions in the living lands. Lueva Alvari, I hereby strip you of your rank and title, and pronounce you exiled from the Valiant Trading Company and the Valiant Republics by order of the Songreta Mea Compressa.
If I'm not mistaken, this would have happened to Castell as well.
Serious mistake. You can't
If I went with the Castell option, that would have happened to him.
I believe that brings this meeting to a close. Agrasima Watcher.
Director Castell seems to be in a state of some shock. He's still staring down at the doors. He turns to you with a startled jerk when you approach.
I must see the shareholders out, but please, let us speak afterwards.
There you are.
The living lands. Poor Alvari. I cannot stop thinking on it. How easily it might have been my fate. All my achievements gone in an instant.
I mean, you're having a different reaction to Alvari.
Well, she brought it on herself, didn't she? The members of the Songreta, they are not to be taken lightly.
He would have done the same to you.
Look, I know it. Inside, I know it. Well, I am still director, and our ambitions have not changed. We move forward. The council wishes for results, so we will give them results.
There's so much living land stuff in this game. It feels like the foreshadowing. I'm sure they planned the next game to be living lands regardless of what happened with Avowed. We could have had Living Lands Pillars 3. I would actually love to see that, and the White That Wends as well.
The Royal Deadfire Company will not sit idly by while we claim Ukaizo. If we set out now, they will do everything in their power to stop
Or more
us.
of the White That Wends.
So, we know the threat that the Royal Deadfire Company poses. We must strike first. The Royal Deadfire Company has a primary...
Thanks to it, but with Avowed, we do actually have options to see other areas too.
Powder is stored there,
but we'll see what happens.
And from there, delivered to the greater portion of the ships of the Royal Fleet. Destroying that powder house would make for a crippling blow.
We just talked about this with the Hauna.
Occupation of the Deadfire seem little better than a fever dream. Of course, the building is very well defended. You cannot simply walk inside. It might be impossible if the Royal Deadfire Company had not decided to use the Adra formation inside the powder house as a source of illumination. With Alet's machines and your talents, walls are little obstacle.
As much as I would hate to do this, this was going to be one of the options. Have you lost your mind? I won't do it.
What? Watcher, please, you cannot. How can we stop now at the very edge of success?
You're the other option. I'll do you on another playthrough.
All of this
in the future
for nothing if our enemies seize Ukaizo out from under us. They'll have the city after that. The whole of the Deadfire. Alet waits for you at the spire. I trust you to do what is necessary.
All right. Well, we got to see the other option I was going to choose, though. The quest line for that. Either way. Yeah, it was actually decided... I was actually weighing a few weeks before actually getting to this point, like, what do I want to do for the ending? It was going to be either between Hauna and the BTC.
Long before Aothas finished the job.
And since our character is not an evil playthrough, I'm not doing Principe, so... And then the Royal Deadfire Company... they... give or take. So I just between these two. Oh, the burned book grows in your pack. We'll talk to you when we actually finish a quest chain. Actually, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea to finish the stream off here, actually. Because we do have one more opportunity to talk to Wodaka, and that's going to be a long thing to do. So you know what? We did talk about Wodaka earlier, so let's talk to Wodaka. Display of the Kanga Palace was shameless to witness, nothing less proof of why mortals require capable rulership and a strong hand. When I walk among them again, chaos of that sort won't be tolerated. Authority and temperament are non-negotiable. Most diplomats don't respond well with pirates kicking down the door. This is covering the time when we actually finished the Magran thing in the fire part. Giving the Principe the seat at the table dismantled any illusion of procedure at the once respectable throne room. My siblings took a valiant swing at Aothas, but it seems their intervention will have to wait until we've had time to gather our strength. What of you, Watcher? Your bearing is set and Ukaizo looms in the horizon. After everything you've seen, do you believe mortals are equipped to take control of their destiny, or do they need a former hand? A firm hand crushed my castle. I could have done without that. Mortals have a chance if only you'd give them time. I think that's actually what I chose for my first playthrough as well. Time? Watcher, I have been a goddess and queen for many years. Nothing has moved me to concede my authority and abandon my beliefs. Find Aothas, follow him to the lost Ukaizo, and if he listens to reason, then your naive optimism will be put to waste. I saw... Oh, now we're back to Gallowayne's. Now this is DLC 2. I saw how you handled yourself at Gallowayne's withdrawn little island. My brother's nature demands that he craves self-sufficiency, but he is no different from the rest of us. He relies on a healthy flow of essence. And now the fool's larder rots from within. What a fate for a god to suffer. And also, I don't even think I could pull the Wodaka voice off. And now we're doing, now we're doing Rimmergand. The first DLC is doing it out of order. I noticed my brother's frozen corner of the beyond is quieter than usual. The doors of the Vitmath have been slammed shut. You made it out of the White Void intact. Has anything you witnessed on the other side informed your opinion of the mortal world, Watcher? I do admit, though, I do enjoy these talks with Boudica. I saw how the gods and mortals can cooperate through Waidwind's eyes. If you can call that cooperation, as long as you realize mortals are tools to serve our ends, I will not call your lesson wasted. Anything else? I learned the extent of the Gwithan treachery of King Magaru of Wata. I'm gonna butcher that pronunciation, so moving on. So you have. Is it any wonder that the Hauna don't pay us the same homage as the Glenfathans? Their ancestral memory is thick with resentment. Ex-current showed me that time erodes one's purpose. That is only true to a point. We built the wheel to strengthen mortal essence, and every passage through the wheel, or cycle, enriches that life that comes after. Rimmergan takes a different approach. The White Void is his celebration of decay. Prisoners like Naxiva have experienced more uninterrupted memory than a single lifetime is built to contain. It's no surprise that she would fray at the seams. I'm just happy to be warm. If that, I have little doubt. Remember what you learned. It might not save your life, but mortals could do worse than enjoy a broader perspective. And I understand you emerged from the bowels of whale, the last DLC we covered. And your mind appears to have survived the experience with only minor fractures. That body should have been destroyed ages ago, sparing us all the headache of cleaning up after Whale's mess. One of these days, my sibling will learn the value of an uncluttered house. You may not believe me, but I was giddy and delighted as I observed that shake-up Valiant headquarters. Oh, here we are. This is the most recent. Nothing excites me as thoroughly as a good trial. The scheming Director Castell gets to keep his place at the helm, and company driving forges toward exploitation and animancy. I am skeptical the coin can navigate the society toward anything but corruption, but I appreciate the merchant's willingness to challenge the failure of leadership. So and now we're doing the Nekataka thing we just covered at the beginning of the stream. So another Nekataka's dirty secrets come to light in a spectacular, dramatic fashion. You should think twice about your Hauna friends if anyone pleads ignorance about, this one. No, that was the, whatchamacallit, Tide Waver, or the Wave Rider, whatever they're called, of the Hauna. Dragon beneath their streets. Outsiders. A dragon is not so easily hidden from the world, much less the eyes of royalty. Outsiders put the Hauna in an impossible position. They compromise their ethics to survive. The Hauna think that diminishing their oldest talent is a test from the gods. They couldn't be more wrong. Everything they do is a test, and we observe closely. And yet, you allowed their beast to hunt the sky again. Was it the freedom worth the price of an orderly, balanced society? Think on that. I am beginning to question my trust in you, Watcher. Is the sacred communion in your conduct is beneath any acceptable standard. Even though you are living up to my admirably low expectation of mortals, know that I am displeased, and that is a dangerous way to approach me. Just doing my job, Boudica. Take care with your words and actions. I am not in the habit of offering second chances. Okay, but anyway. I don't think there's anything new going on in these, but the Etagod spoke of the Guardian of Yukaizo. A fancy piece of construction, the Guardian of safety measure against anyone and limped out of Andra's mortar alive. I think I might have already talked about this. We assumed Immortal Society would refine their sailing craft. That is why the Guardian, deathless and obedient, lingers to preserve the untouched silence of Yukaizo. I think we might have already talked about that. Has your opinion of mortals changed? You made questionable decisions yourself, conducted yourself in a manner I wouldn't tolerate in an Inquisitor. That is to say, you've heard the same cloud of disapproval under which most mortals live and die. In doing so, you've illustrated my point. They aren't ready. We'll speak again.
Boudica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
So Thursday, though, on that note, though, I'm probably going to finish these quest chains, and maybe this one is... We both kind of have the same thing here with the Hauna, but let me see. Where is it? Hauna, right there. We're probably going to be doing this on Thursday, and there are some quest stuff that I didn't do because I do... Wait, can I see the whole map? No, I can't. Right, so we'll probably pick this back up on Thursday. That's going to be a longer stream. The 4-hour one compared to this one. So who knows? Maybe we'll actually get the ending as well. But some quests have been left out because I do actually want some of the viewers who do want to actually play this in the future to actually experience them. I do have one of the quests that I'm going to do before jumping into Kaizo though. But we'll tune into that probably Monday next week because that Skyrim bingo is happening this Saturday. On that note though, thank you for everyone for joining along today. I am going to go ahead and look who's on to raid, and I'm going to cover some of the events. Thank you, Fossil Lament, for the resubscription. I do hope you have a wonderful, hope you enjoy the most, and I do hope you have a wonderful time with it. In the meantime, I'm going to see who's on to raid. Take care, everyone, and I shall see you when I see you.